This flowchart will help you identify what kind of compound you're trying to name, and more importantly, it will lead you to the nomenclature rules to provide a name for that compound. We're going to find that the nomenclature rules are typically determined by the element all the way to the left in the molecular formula. If the element all the way to the left in the molecular formula is a hydrogen, this is going to be an acid, so you're going to follow the nomenclature rules for an acid. If you don't have a hydrogen all the way to the left, you then say, does this element have a predictable charge? So this is the element all the way to the left in the molecular formula. Remember, metals have predictable charges, and then a small number of transition metals also have predictable charges. Remember, zinc, silver, and scandium have predictable charges, so they're going to be named like metals. If you do have one of these, you're going to follow the nomenclature rules for metals. If you don't, you continue down. Then you ask, does the element all the way to the left in the molecular formula have a variable charge? Here, transition metals have a variable charge, and then a couple of metals have variable charges, so they are named like transition metals, in this case, lead and tin. If you have one of these, you're going to follow the nomenclature rules for a transition metal. Continuing on, if none of these have applied, you ask, is the element to the left a nonmetal? If that is true, then you're going to follow the nomenclature for nonmetals. If all of these previous questions are no, really what you have left is the compound to the left is a positively charged polyatomic. In this case, you will use rules for naming positively charged polyatomics.